then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
And, Coach, we are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past. The 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick 1st down.
Clearly, every time the Saints put together a game plan, they plan to get Michael Thomas involved early and often. 125 catches in 2018, the most in the NFL. Not bad for a kid in Pop Warner football that only played the minimum number of plays every game.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
The Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
Check hot route.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 2nd and goal, Breeze flush to his right. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
You got nothing. 54's Mike. 54.
Here's Breeze to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The kick by Lutz is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
47. Hey, kill.
Let him know. 25.
47.
Check 25. Watch 20.
We're going to 54. 1
Check 3. Check 13. Check 13.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Back to the Mac.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Brees now. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Breeze here finding Kamara, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he finds Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and goal of the 40.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Eat. Bandit. SOS. Kill. 55, mark, guys, 55.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
You ready?
Check 55, Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Hey, we got to get to the
Kill.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Kill.
1st down, Dallas.
52, right 52. You better be afraid of me.
We're going to 54. Why ain't?
Check 50, check 50.
26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
52. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
We're going to 53.
Switch it. Kill.
Hey, 26.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. With a catch made by Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 12-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Watch a slant. Hey, alert 3. Check 9. Switch.
We're going to 52. Gun.
52's a Mike. Watch Mike. It's coming this way. Here we go.
26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Second and 7 at the 50-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Go. Get out there.
It's a part of that. Little Mike 52. Hey, Mike 52. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Everybody going to 54. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Mike 52. Ain't no such thing. 52's the Mike right here, over there, right? 52.
And again, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 30.
It's a gain of 20.
With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 3.
Kill.
To the air again, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man there complete to Gallup. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Hey, Mike 52. Mike, go. 52's a Mike. Watch Mike.
Switch it, hey.
Coming up to you. Mike 52.
26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Rabbit. Watch the safety creep. Watch.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will get them one closer. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, this is Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, kill.
Throwing now is Breeze. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
You're good. My 4, ready.
54.
Hey, box truck.
3 buzz. Check safety. He's checking.
53.
Kill.
Easy, opposite.
Now Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Noah Fant with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
First down, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 4, check 4.
Elliott. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
56 the month.
2nd down and goal. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Mike's 56. Check tight end, check.
Then we're going to 53.
Joker. Switch.
26.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is Breeze. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Hey, high 7.
On first down, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Shotgun now for Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Breeze to throw. And Thomas has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Leads to 3rd and 6.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Kill. Here we go, 46. Check.
Final play of the half. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, it's Elliott. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56 for Mike, boy. 56.
Here's Prescott. This is Johnson. He's got it. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Mike 56.
Everybody go to 54, go to 54. Why ain't?
I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check.
Check four.
Kill.
Hey, kill.
56.
27, 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Truck. 52.
26.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, his second sack of the night.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's Ginn. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional.
A breakaway from Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport able to record his fifth sack of the season. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Switch.
Gun.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 95 yards, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
13. Go.
59. Pick me up. Here we go.
Now Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. Breeze now right at the 300-yard mark with still a quarter plus to go. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a 3rd and very long.
59 Mike. Check.
Breeze now. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is fielded at the 7. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Mike 52. Drop deep. Hey, Mike 52. Watch the flood.
There we go. Kill.
5-2.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Choose the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch twist.
We're going to 54. Why?
Watch twist.
Now Prescott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
We're going to 53. Go, get out there.
Mike 52.
Prescott to throw it. He gets this one to Johnson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now.
We're going to 54.
Prescott on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Mike 52.
We're going 47.
Mike Bartu. Tackle. Mike 52. Go. 52 is the mic right here. Over.
Hey, kill.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52 is the mic.
And again, it's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He's coming. Double up.
47.
He's coming. Double up.
Here we go. Going to 54. Why?
Check 52.
26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
On 2nd and a couple, Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They run it again with Kamara. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas, en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Kamara try the right side. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We're going to 54. Why in?
They'll start the drive with Elliott. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Done.
52. Don't get nervous.
No. Check that.
26.
Throwing. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's third and short. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Go. Get out there. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Throwing now is Breeze. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, dude.
Mike 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
Brees going to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
It's now third down and 1.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Shoot.
Now Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What do we go?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Breeze is looking to throw. That escapes the sand. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Breeze to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on fourth and goal. Here's Breeze. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Back to throw, Breeze. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make poor what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Looking for Cooper. That's complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively.